King Jesus is listening when you pray, waiting to hear you, comfort and cheer you. King Jesus is listening when you pray. King Jesus is listening when you pray. King Jesus is listening when you pray.
It was 1963 when I was a student at George Washington Carver High School in Collegeville, and some people from the movement came up to our school and was wanting the children to get involved with the movement. As they were asking, I decided right then to just join them. So I got in one of the members' cars, and we went downtown to 16th Street Baptist Church. We left in different groups going to City Hall. Some of them went, well, we all went in different directions, but our goal was to get to City Hall. We got halfway the block on 17th Street, and Birmingham City Transit bus pulled up. A police officer stopped us and said we had to stop. So we knelt and prayed, and once we got through praying, they put us on this bus, and from there, we went to, I think it was Fair Park, I believe. Stayed at Fair Park a couple of hours or so. And from there, we were put into those little paddy wagons. And some people in my group were taken to family court. So I was one of those people that were taken to family court. We were there for a little while, given peanut butter sandwiches and charged with parading without a permit. And it's so funny how it started there with family court, and I ended up working there for 30 years. And while I was there, I was able to find my record, and I brought my record home with me. We stayed at family court about 2-3 hours or so, and from there we went to Jefferson County Jail. And from Jefferson County Jail, I was there for about a week before they signed whatever release we were able to get our release. And when I got released, I got out and kissed the ground. I was so happy to be out.
The end of 1962 or the beginning of 1963, I came to Birmingham, transferred a job. The company that I was working for in Mobile, an insurance company, was bought out by Booker T. Washington Insurance Company. So I had an opportunity to come to Birmingham to stay in the same line of work that I was in at that time, was a key punch operator, entering data. So I decided to come to Birmingham thinking it might be a good change, a place that I'd never thought about living. But when I look back on it, I think God just had me at the right place at the right time. Because even though there was never any talk about why things were the way they were, I think I sort of had an innate spirit that I just didn't like the way things were. I can remember when I was about maybe 10 or 11 years old, and I was in the country, living in the country with my aunt, and this white girl, we used to play together. Well, when she turned 16, her dad told my aunt that we had started calling her Miss. Her name was Minnie Lee. And by the way, my name was Minnie Ella, which most of you don't know. So my aunt told me that Mr. Weber said that we were going to have to start calling Minnie Lee Miss Minnie Lee. I said, not me. She said, well, we have to. I said, I won't call her anything. At about age 18, I was visiting in the country, and this man came, and I'm not sure why he came, a white guy, to see my granddad. And it could have been about me because he asked me if Eb was in the house, and I think I said, I didn't really say yes. So he told my granddad that he needed to talk to me, and that I had also been coming in the store. I think it was his mother, his wife, said that I had been saying yes and no. So they didn't know what was wrong with me. So I sort of had been a fighter all of my life. So Booker T. Washington Insurance Company was located on the corner of 16th and 5th Avenue. At that time, A.G. Gaston Motel was the only hotel or motel for blacks. And of course, that was the center of everything. All of the celebrities and everybody to come in town. I mean, it was just, and I worked on the 3rd floor. It was just so exciting. You couldn't wait to get to work. And when I came to Birmingham in '63, there was a latter part of '62 or '63, there was a lady that worked there, and her husband was the treasurer of the Alabama Movement for Human Rights, which was a forerunner to the activities that took place when Dr. King came here. Fred Shuttleworth was, we would say, the Martin Luther King, and another man, Reverend Gardner, was the Abernathy. So we used to go to meetings every Monday night, and this was to bring us up to date what was going on. And so we, did our little march, and the police would come up to us and tell us, you are violating such a law, da da da. And so I didn't get arrested that day, but I went back the next day, that Friday, which was the same weekend that Dr. King was in jail, Easter weekend. And we were marching, and we made maybe 6 or 7 steps, and they, arrested us and filled the paddy wagon up, and we went to jail. Oh, that was a hallelujah time. You talking about a time, I mean, the jailhouse rock, we rocked that jail. And I'm just glad that that the Lord placed me here to participate in something that had an effect on changing not only Birmingham, but the United States.
Oh.